not something I had on my 2024 bingo card, but nevertheless, this is something that has been taking place all over America this month, and I'll be honest, I love to see it. I think it's absolutely hilarious, and I think it's entertaining. But once again today, Free Palestine protesters are once again interrupting and blocking a pride parade, this time in New York City. And it's getting ugly, folks. I've already seen a few people arrested. I've seen a lot of drama, a lot of chaos. The Free Palestine, Queers for Palestine, whatever you want to call them, they're throwing like fake blood on people. It's getting wild. And, you know, these people out there at those parades and these little marches around the world and, of course, around America, they would have you believe that their number one enemy is like Trump supporters or MAGA or straight white men. Yet, Trump supporters, MAGA, and straight white men, they're not out there disrupting these pride events. No, it's their own people. It's their own people. So it's funny how they always try to drum up like this fear and hatred towards certain portions of America, when in reality, more often than not, it's these types that are causing the problems. People, and when I say these types, I don't mean gay people. I mean people who have been radicalized by this new age agenda. Listen, if you're gay, if you're a man that likes men, if you're a woman that likes women, fine. Do you really need a parade for that? I think we've moved past that, right? I mean, you're not oppressed anymore. No one cares that you're gay. And what you're doing is you're making yourself stand out. You're trying to show the world that you're different, but at the same time, you want the world to accept you like you're the same as everyone else. If you want to gain a sense of normalcy, or if you want people to be accepting and just treat you like a human being, then you shouldn't want to go out here and parade with your nuts out for an entire month to celebrate the people that you sleep with. I think that we are past that. Maybe there was a time where this community felt like it was necessary because of, you know, the way people viewed them and how, you know, it wasn't as accepted back then, but it's accepted now. No one really cares. We just don't want to be beat over the head with it nonstop. We don't want you out here dangling your diddles in front of little kids, but that's what's happening all over the country right now. For some reason, these people find it necessary to dangle their diddles in front of little kids. They love it. They absolutely love it. And it's disgusting. And everything that we're seeing now, these marches, these parades, this is not making things better. No, it's having the opposite effect. And I think that's on purpose. I think that purposely, because it's been so accepted now in modern day society, that purposely they try to be as outrageous as possible so they can still be viewed as someone who's oppressed. They want to be viewed as a group of oppressed people. So they're taking things even further than they used to, hoping that they will get hate from people so then they can point, you know, towards that hate and say, hey, look, you see, people still hate us. We're still oppressed. But you see, these Queer for Palestine people, they understand. They get it. They understand that just being gay, just being bi, just being trans or whatever, that's no longer enough. You also have to attach yourself to some sort of movement. So they realize that being gay, you're not oppressed enough. You have to be gay and pretend to care about Palestine and Palestinians, and then you're even more oppressed. So what you're seeing is a group of people who want to be the victim. You're seeing them be out-victimized by a smaller group of people who mostly consist of people from that larger group. Most of these Palestinian protesters out there, they're gay or they claim to be gay or part of the alphabet community. You know what I mean? I don't believe that half of these people are what they say they are. But in the modern day, people will place labels on themselves to try to make themselves relevant. But I want to go ahead and roll some of these clips so you all can see some of the madness that is unfolding currently, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts. What it is, folks, there's just something symbolic. There's something symbolic about the last day of Pride Month ending this way. The last day of Pride Month, the last big Pride event is ending with these people eating their own, causing chaos, fighting their own. As they try to tell you, everyone else is out to get us. Everyone else is our enemy. Everyone hates us. When in reality, they just hate themselves. When in reality, they're just fighting themselves. And when you really think about it, isn't this the fight that they've been fighting all along? Has this been a fight about other people accepting them, or has this been a fight about them accepting themselves? I think that's the real question here. Because in my opinion, I think a lot of people who are out here who feel the need to go to parades and celebrate their sexuality, they haven't accepted themselves yet. Because if you're comfortable with yourself, you're secure with who you are, you usually don't behave and act in the way that these people behave. You know what I mean? So I think there's something to be said there. But watching the last day of Pride be straight chaos, it's what to be expected. What do you think is going to happen when you get this many crazy loonies together in one area? You got people running around in ass chaps, getting fake blood thrown on them by fake Palestinians, as other dudes over here are dressed like dogs. It's just all out. Just when I see stuff like this, I'm like, you know what? Go ahead and bring the asteroid. Whatever humanity has coming, we deserve it. We do. You know, maybe me and you, maybe we're not out here carrying ourselves in this way, but humanity as a whole has just gone down the drain. When we have events like this where we see this many people show up to act a fool and act weird and sexual in front of kids, and then they fight each other over fake causes they're pretending to care about for social media, it's just all a bunch of nonsense. But it's entertaining nonsense. So pop your popcorn and get ready to enjoy the rest of the shit show that is 2024. But for now, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.